25 knots. At least I thought I'd just walk around and let you get a feel for the kind of windy weather we've got on this Saturday in SoCal. Needless to say, this is not the kind of day you want to be surf fishing, be on rocks, jetties, piers, and certainly don't want to be out on a boat. It's very hazardous here today.
It's really weird, but all these birds are right up on the beach and they're all diving in the water as if they're picking up bait or something. I'm wondering, and look at all the birds on the beach up here. I've never seen it like this before. I don't know if this bait or grunion is getting shoved up on the beach or what, but something's definitely up down here. Let's go check it out. I've waded out here into the water to see if I can see any bait or anything in the water, and so far nothing. I don't know if these birds are just huddled up to get out of the wind and the storm, or they're actively feeding on bait fish. I'm going to continue to search this out. That seagull has a bait in its mouth. So bait is getting shoved up here in the shallows. This is amazing. This weather is shoving bait up on the beach. That seagull has some kind of a bait, looks like an anchovy in its mouth. All these birds are huddled up here, and this storm seems to be sending all of this bait here up on the beach. I could see the birds feeding from afar, and now I'm actually starting to see some of the bait that they're consuming. They're all very, very interested. Got their nose pointed out to sea, and I can see birds actively feeding here. It's pretty amazing. Now we can watch the pelicans. They're going to swim, or swim. They're going to fly through here. We'll see if they have the water after some of this bait. Really an amazing scene here today.
So these birds are all huddled up here because there's bait fish washing up on the beach that looks like anchovy. There is a grunion run tonight, and I mentioned that just to bring you up to date on the fact that there is one. I highly recommend you do not come out to observe grunion tonight. It's way too dangerous. You don't want kids running around in this kind of environment. But I mentioned that, and you can see those pelicans out in the distance. They're actively feeding right there in the surf. There's looks like it's anchovy to me from what I have seen. A few birds with baits in their mouth. Something else that's very curious, and it's these seagulls. They normally won't let you get very close to them at all, and they're very hesitant to fly away from you. They kind of just try to run away from you, but normally they just fly off. And in this wind and this rough weather, it seems to have changed their behavior to the point where they don't fly off. They just keep trying to get away from you, but they don't take flight. Somebody's going to have to explain that one to me, but I can see that definite change in their behavior here. It's starting to pick up even more as there's a gale forecast for much of Southern California, so be careful, be safe. There's a lot of good signal for the future, but for the time being, it's a treacherous time to be near the water. For Friedman Adventures, Phil Friedman, take care everybody.